Konnichiwa everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be playing another game of Locker of Eggs. So I'm back. So, ito na. So nasa chapter 12 na ako. Previously, nagkaroon ng mga little something, muntik nang mamatay yung character ko. So na will continue on with chapter 12. So akala ko chapter 11 lang. Ngayon may chapter 12 pa. Okay, now let's start. Several other students run past us next, chasing after Karina. They're laughing and taunting her as she tries to get away. Hey, leave her alone. They all ignore us entirely. Of course, parang feeling ko hindi kayo nakikita niyan. Hey! Nadoka grabs one of the bullies, but her hand passes straight through his shoulders. Without any effect, she stumbles backward. They're not really here. We're witnessing the past. I don't want to watch this. But there's nothing any of us can do but stand there as the other kids corner Karina. She backs up against the lockers, crying. Oh, so that's why there's the locker. Go on, keep crying like a baby. It won't change a thing. Heard you told the teacher on us. You know what happens to people who snitch. No, I didn't say anything. I didn't. Everyone knows you're just paranoid. Poor little Karina, making up stories. I won't say anything again. Please, just let me go home. I don't know. I think she needs to be taught a lesson. What do you guys think? Yeah, show her not to mess with us. Karina screams as her classmates close in on her. The boy who wanted to teach her a lesson opens one of the lockers, and they force her inside. She's just slender enough to fit. The locker. No, stop! They slam the door shut and laugh as Karina pounds against the door from the other side. Let me out of here! This isn't funny. Please, let me out. Let me out. Do you hear something? I think it was just the wind. Come on, let's go home. They leave while Karina continues to scream for help from inside the locker. Now we're the only ones with her, but the scene from the past continues. Are we supposed to do something? Is this how we break the curse? Okay, what do I think? Anong ng character ko? Sana walang ruby, pero okay lang din kung may ruby kasi may enough naman ako. Okay, maybe we can open the locker, but seeing na pinapakita lang ni Karina yung past niya, parang feeling ko hindi kaya. So we need to witness Karina's death na lang siguro. We need to witness Karina's death. The words are chilling, but I feel certain that's the truth. That's the real reason her ghost brought us here. Yes, that's what I thought as well. No, watching this was bad enough already. I don't want to see her die. I'm afraid Draki's probably right. Her death is surely as the heart of the curse, rather than the bullying alone. Then the stalker guy is going to show up and kill her while she's trapped in the locker. No wonder she's so angry at everyone. Blah blah blah. I wish we didn't have to see this. Okay. Then we're in the same school. We look around the hall. Outside the light grows dim. Karina's cry fade into muffled sobs. Then footsteps echo down the hallway. Oh no. A man comes into view. He looks around and then slowly walks to the locker. Is someone out there? Help me, please. Help me, help. Dinadagdag ako yung mga linya nila. The man opens the locker door and Karina stumbled out. Her relieved sob changes into a gasp of surprise as she sees him. She screams and tries to run, but he grabs her arm. Who are you? Let me go. She struggles, but the man overpowers her. The Doka and Mana have long since turned away, but Ruby and I watch in horrified silence as he draws a knife. Oh. No! No! Hirap umarte. Hindi ko feel. Once Karina falls still, the man cradles her body in twisted parody of gentleness and walks toward the exit. That was awful. I think I'm going to be sick. Follow him. We need to find out where Karina's body is. Okay, we race outside in time to see Karina's murderer burying her body right outside the school. He smooths her He smooths over the makeshift grave until you can't tell the ground has been disturbed, and then he walks away. The vision fades, and we're back to on the empty school lot. The ghost is nowhere to be seen. That poor girl. What do we do now? She wanted us to see how she died, so should we look for the grave? Yes, we need to find Karina's body and lay her to rest. We slowly walked to the spot we saw in the vision, just outside the boundary of where the old school building used to stand. Without a word, the four of us kneeled down and began digging. Wala kayong hawak na pala. It's hard, slow work at first, but at last a pale shape appears, sticking up through the dirt. A bone. Oh. I think I'm going to be sick. Let's hurry and get it over with. We dig until at last Karina's skeleton is unearthed. It's her. Karina, are you listening? We'll let people know where your body is. We'll make sure you're given a proper burial. Don't forget, we need a pretty darn good explanation. We can't see her ghost showed us where to find her body. What should we do? So we need to find an alibi or palusot. Kung paano namin nalaman kung nasaan. Siyempre, sino mo maniniwala sa multo. So, I think siguro gusto kong sabihin yung totoo, pero yun ba talaga na iniimbestigahan namin? Pero yun naman talaga. So, what if we say the ground looked disturbed? Yun na lang siguro. Kasi palusot yung hinahanap, hindi naman What if we say the ground looked disturbed? But it didn't. That's why no one was ever able to find her. He covered his tracks too well. Okay, but who's to say there wasn't a tiny sign of something wrong? Something that made us curious enough to start digging? Yeah, like we were looking for treasure or something. Even if they look at photos and say the ground isn't disturbed, they won't be able to refute us. Saying something about it is just seemed unusual. It's worth a try. At any rate, the important thing is we found her body. Whether they believe us or not, they won't be able to deny that we actually found her. And Karina will be able to rest. Okay, nagpakita na yung ghost ulit. Nakangiti na siya. Ah! Takot siya. Karina? Thank you. It's over now, Karina. You can finally rest. As she begins to fade away, she reaches out to me. My sister, she... But the rest of Karina's words are lost as she fades from sight. I think may kaugnayan si Kana, kung natatanda ko yung pangalan niya. Yung kambal sila eh. So, possible na may kanalaman si Kana dun sa nangyari kay Karina. She moved on from this world now. Does that mean we broke the curse? It should. Karina's spirit is no longer troubled. She was able to thank us and move on to her final rest. I can't imagine she wants revenge any longer. What's she trying to tell us? We learned that her mother killed her sister and then herself after Karina's death. She probably wants us to help them find peace as well. I wouldn't be surprised if their spirits are bound to that house. It had too much hostile energy to be from Karina alone. Don't worry, Karina. I don't know if you can still hear us, but we'll do everything we can for your family. That's nice, nice para kay Mana. After we contact the authorities to report the discovery of Karina's body, we make sure everything is underway for her burial and for finally closing the case. Then we get ready to leave. There's still more that needs to be done for Karina and her family, but we should have more time now. Karina is at peace. She moved on, and the curse should be broken. We can finally be relaxed. Oh, I don't think so. Once I pack up my bags, I head outside. Rue is waiting there already, and she turns to me with a dazzling smile. Thank you so much for everything, Jackie. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I suppose we all have reason to celebrate. You and your friends are safe. I finally have closure to Nana and me, and no one will be in danger from the locker of death ever again. It's a pretty good feeling. We should celebrate once we're home. Good idea. And I know you had a stake in this too, but really, I'm glad you were here. I couldn't have done this alone. She places her hand on my arm and steps closer to me. Thank you, Jackie. I look into her face so close to mine, and although a light of blush colors her cheeks, she doesn't move away. On the contrary, she tilts her face up slightly and closes her eyes. What should I do? No kissing for my character. See if the others are done yet. Cock block. I clear my throat awkwardly and turn toward the inn to see if Nodoka and Nana are on their way out yet. I wonder what's keeping them. We can't have packed that much stuff. She rubs the back of her neck. Cock block, sira ulo ko. When I left, they were having trouble getting everything to fit back into their bags. I'm sure they'll be along soon. Good. I'm ready to go home. Yes, me too. Awkward. We stand together in silence for a little longer until at last the inn doors open and the others come hurrying out. Sorry, it took so long. Medyo dumidilim. I-eyes ko lang yung light ko. I think medyo nalulubat ako eh. Wait lang. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung nakikita nyo pa yung mukha ko, pero hopefully. Okay. Nagsabi si Nodoka na nagsusorry siya na natagalan sila. Okay. Let's continue on. Is everyone ready to go home? Yes, I'll be able to rest easily tonight. I think we all can say the same. I feel like that's the first good night's sleep I got since Ritsu when Hiroto died. It feels good to not have to worry about the curse anymore. I stretch and get up, and as I'm getting dressed for the day, someone begins knocking on the front door. I look out the window and see Nodoka patiently waiting outside. Even for her this early. She looks happy though, so at least this doesn't mean something is wrong. I hurry downstairs and open the door. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, did I wake you up? Not quite, but what brings you here so early? I've been thinking, we should have a party to celebrate breaking the curse. That sounds like a great idea. I know Rui was thinking something similar. So I thought I'd come over here and start planning the party ideas with you. What kind of celebration should we have? Okay, what should I suggest? Kasi kung meron tong Ruby, okay. I'd prepare a private celebration with you. Yeah. I'd prepare a private celebration with you. What? Just the two of us? Yep. This isn't going to be a sort of celebration the others deserve to. Sort of celebration. The others deserve to have a good time too. Oh no, it was worth a shot. But are you seriously that you'd be interested in something like that? Wait, does this mean I have a chance after all? I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it. I don't know, sometimes you have a strange sense of humor. Ganon ba yung character ko? I do not. Besides, I wouldn't joke about something like this. Especially not when I know how Nodoka feels about me. She put my name in the locker after all. Well, I can't say I'd be opposed to the idea. Really? Then we could always have two parties. One with everyone together and then the second's a private party. But just for me and you. I like where this is going. However, a warning note enters her voice and she jabs her finger against my chest. There are a few things you need to take care of before we can have a party like that. Like what? Like officially making up your mind and deciding exactly what you want. Oh. Ano na ba talaga kami? Naman level? Teka, tingnan ko. Ayaw talaga magliwanag ng ilaw ko. You haven't given me a definite answer, Jackie. Even though you know how I feel. Oh. Ganun din yung reaction ko. Oh. If I didn't have rivals, I might feel differently. But under the circumstances, that private party will have to wait until you've made up your mind and cleared up any misunderstandings.
Yeah, I understand. Don't worry, I will.
Good. And if that answer turns out to be in my favor, then I'll be ready to start planning that celebration with you.
I'll have an answer for you soon, I promise. Oh, mahaba-haba pa to. Things have been so crazy lately. I've barely had time to think. Now that it's finally over, I can settle down and gather my thoughts. On an impulse, I step forward and hug her.
Is this my answer?
No, it's only a hug.
Well, I never turned down a hug from my best friend.
Ow! Friend zone. She hugs me back, and for a moment, it's just like old times again, before our world fell into pieces around us. I'm so glad you're safe now.
Me too. I was so worried about you, even once I knew the curse wasn't targeting you. That ghost might have.
She shudders and holds me tighter.
Ouch.
It's all over now. Karina's at peace, and we're safe.
That's why we need to celebrate to make it finally sink in.
Ang hirap talaga mag-English. Absolutely. And I'll always be here to protect you no matter what happens. She hugs me back again and then steps back.
I'm looking forward to our party, and potentially both of them depending on what you decide.
Believe me, so am I.
I'll make a list of party supplies we need. Do you want to go to the store with me to get them?
Sure, I can do that. I still need to finish unpacking though.
No problem. I'll work on the list while you unpack.
She sits down on the couch and pulls out her phone. While she starts typing out party supplies we need, I head back upstairs. I was so tired last night, I didn't bother to unpack anything. Besides, I absolutely needed. Now I finished the rest, pulling everything out of my bags. Okay, meron na ako nakuhang ilaw. Ayan. Ilalagay ko lang dun sa malayo. Ayan. Okay. Kita na ba ang mukha ko? Yeah. Finally, the only thing that remains is a small journal. Karina's diary. I kept it by mistake. I probably should make arrangements to send it back to her village. I set the diary aside, but as I do so, a small slip of paper falls out from between the pages and lands on the floor. Huh? I don't remember that being in there. Okay, ano to? I pick up the fallen paper and look at it. In the same handwriting as the diary pages, a single thing is written. Kana. How did this piece of paper get into the diary? Why is the name of Karina's sister written on it? Does this mean we aren't done yet? Maybe. Okay, we still have another chapter. Akala ko ending na ngayon. Hindi pa rin. Mahaba-haba pa tatakbuhin ko. Okay, so I'll continue on. So we still have chapter 13. Hopefully ito na yung last, pero feeling ko hindi pa. Marami pang iikutin. And we'll be having party next time. So I'm gonna leave this episode today. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos like this. And as always, is your gamer Lord Jukes. Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu.